Hey YouTube, today I'm going to show you how to remove the alternator, the pulley, and the belt for a 2006 Nissan Altima. This works for any Nissan Altima between 2000 and 2006. This one has a 1.8 engine size.
Before we even start, I want to show you the part numbers for the if you're gonna replace this stuff. So for the pulley, the one by the alternator, there's the part number. We bought it from AutoZone. It was $35, I believe. 8044, and AutoZone had to order it. It was 2-day delivery or 1 day. And then the belt, there's the part number 436K6. It was $15 at AutoZone as well. And then the pulley, the adjustment bolt for the pulley, it's sold separately and nobody has it except for the dealer. And the part number is this one right here, 11916- 4 Mary 50 Apple. Okay guys, so to remove the alternator and that belt and that pulley right there, we're gonna first have to remove this belt right here. And the process is fairly simple. I already done some of it so you guys can see. So first of all, what you're gonna do is come back here and we're gonna loosen up this bolt right here. It's a size 12. I already did. And to loosen this up, you're gonna also have to loosen this one up on this side where my finger is. It's a size 12 as well. So you're gonna come back here and use your socket, size 12. Loosen this up a little bit, about a turn or maybe 2 turns. Once you do that, you can start turning this counterclockwise. And that will loosen it up and it'll give you space to move your power steering pump. Now you won't be able to move the power steering pump unless you go back there. And as you can see, if I can focus, but if you can see in there, right there, that chrome thing where my finger is, there's a bolt. And it's a size 14. And some videos will tell you that you have to get underneath the car to reach it, but that's a lie. So this is actually an easy, simple, just reach your hand around, and there's the bolt that holds the power steering pump. And you're gonna come in, and let me see if I can get a better view, but it's right there. I have the socket on it right now, but it's the only bolt that you'll be able to see. Yeah, right there. I can't really get it to focus, but right there, you're gonna come around. It's right, this one is size 14, and you're gonna loosen that up a little bit. I already have my socket in and everything with the ratchet, and you can do it from here. It's a comfortable position, very simple. You don't have to lift the car up or go underneath the car or anything. And I can't seem to get this thing to focus, but let me remove it. See, it's right there. It's that nut right there. And loosen that up. And as soon as you loosen it up, you're able to move the power steering pump. When you move the power steering pump, then you can take out this belt, and then we can move on to the rest. So that's the first thing we're gonna do. Is very simple. So that's a size 14 right there, size 12 right here, size 12 right here. Loosen this up, this one the most you can. Loosen a little bit the power steering through that right there. As you can see, I'm looking at it through that hole, and you'll be able to move the power steering pump. Very simple. Then we're gonna move on to the rest. Guys, so to remove the belt is easy. So what you're gonna do is, first of all, you're gonna use a size 14 and loosen this up right here, just a little bit. Just turn it maybe a full turn or half a turn, just a little bit, so it can be loose. And then, as you can see there, I already put the ratchet just so you can see, but that chrome right there, my part is new, but that chrome right there, it's long and sticking out. You should be able to see it right away. Yours may be actually dirty or maybe camouflage with the same color of the compressor or whatever, but it's right there. I'm using a long socket, and you have to use a long socket unless you have a wrench, but a long socket, it's a size 8. That's a size 8. And I'm using a small ratchet, and that's actually the only position that you can get, and you can turn it enough. You're gonna turn it counterclockwise, and when you do turn counterclockwise, it's gonna push the pulley up, and maybe not all the way, but after you turn it all the way, then you're gonna be able to move the pulley up with your hands. After you do that, you're gonna have to also remove this bolt right here. It's a size 12. And by doing so, removing that bolt right there, you're gonna release the alternator. You'll be able to wiggle the alternator back and forward. If by any chance you can wiggle the alternator, then on this side, right where my finger is, there's a size 14 bolt. And you'll see it as the video continues. When I remove the alternator, I'll show you all that. It's a size 14. You're gonna loosen that up just a little bit, and then you'll be able to wiggle the alternator back and forward. And then after you turn that all the way, not all the way because you can remove the bolt and you don't want to do that, but turn it a lot, enough to have the pulley all the way up, and it's gonna give you space for the belt. You're gonna see how the belt will slowly be able to have a gap so you can remove it. Now it's tight, but just do all that, and just to save time in editing in the video, I'm just gonna skip all that and then move on to other things that you have to remove. This bracket eventually will have to be removed, but I'll show you that in just a minute. But yeah, just do that and you'll be able to take out the belt. All right, guys, next what we're gonna do is we're going to remove this bracket right here, and that's with a size 12. So you're gonna remove this bolt right here, it's a size 12, and you're also going to remove this one right here, it's a size 12 as well. You're gonna take those two off, and then this clip right here, you're gonna use a flathead, put it in that little hole and just pry it up, and this will come right up. You can use your hands, but flathead will just make it easier. Just take that off and move this, and then we'll move on to the rest of the house. Now that we took off that bracket, we're gonna move on to the alternator. Before we do that, make sure you disconnect your battery. You can just disconnect the positive. It's a size 8. I mean size 10 for me. I'm not sure what it will be for you, but just disconnect the positive and just leave it on the side. And then here on the alternator, now that we have the space, you're gonna take off this clip for more space, which is just like a press and release. I'll do it off camera. Just press here, right there. You can press and then remove that. You're gonna remove this clip, which is also a little press and release. You're gonna press here on the side and pull, and you're gonna disconnect this, which is a size 10. I mean a size 12. I'm sorry. So that's size 12 right there. Socket. You can take that off, and then I'll show you where are the two bolts that are holding the alternator. Okay, guys. Once you unplug everything and take all this off, there's only two bolts holding the alternator. So it's gonna be that one right there. It's a size 14. There's one on this side that I already kind of opened just so you can see it. It's that one right there. Right. I can't really put my hand, but let's see. Is that one right there? I already opened it a little bit. It's right underneath the pulley. That one right there. Right there. And I have noticed this one has a really tight spot unless you have a wrench, which I don't. I just have a ratchet, so I just used a small ratchet with the size 14, and I got underneath the car. You didn't have to jack it or not, but just underneath. And the trick with that one is once you get it loose, just a quarter of a turn, you can then remove it with your hand. The purpose of that bolt is just to hold it in place or whatever, but the one doing all the work is this one on this side. So that one you're gonna have to turn a lot to remove it. That one, you can do it by hand after you just turn a little bit, and you can do it, like I said, either underneath the car or with the small ratchet, because you can't really fit the big ratchet. Ratchet, yeah, so either that or use a wrench, which I don't have. And once you take that off, as you can see now, it's really wiggly. Once you take it off, just wiggle it off the alternator, and then we'll move to the pool. Okay, guys, so we removed the alternator. Just wiggle a lot back and forward, and you come out. It comes out, after you remove those two bolts. This one on the left, it's longer than the one on the right, so they're not the same size. This one's a little bit longer. But after you remove it, just wiggle back and forward and come out. It came out of this spot right here. I had to play with the cables, move them on the side, and then flip it around, and it came out. Now we're going to remove the pulley, which is easy as we did before. There's a size 14 on this side. So just take out that nut on that side, and once you take out the nut, this comes out. Make sure you unscrew the whole adjuster bolt. Just keep turning it all the way until it comes out from the bottom. And once that comes out, this will separate, and this is a piece on its own, and then that's the pulley. So I'm gonna do that, and if I find anything else, I'll let you know. Okay, guys, and that's how you remove the pulley and adjuster bolt. So hope this video helped you to fix your issues. If it helped you, please just like the video, subscribe, and you can share it. And if you have any comments or any suggestions, just let us know. Just leave a comment. But thank you very much for watching it. Just like this video. To put everything back is just everything but in reverse. But yeah, that's how you take everything apart. Thank you for watching.